Hi, and welcome to A Punk with Toys. My name is Lawrence, and this is Sunday Night Toy Hauls, where I show you everything that I got. And you can tell me everything that you got in the comments, or you can join the Facebook group page, Punks with Toys, and show me everything that you got. Or the other thing is, you can jump on the live stream Monday night Toy Ramblings at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and talk about it with people in the chat. And this week we will be discussing not only the toy news of the last week, that's everything that's come out, but our topic is going to be the GI Joe HasLab. If there is a GI Joe HasLab to come, hopefully there will be. But what could it be? Are there going to be problems? Because Star Wars is supposed to set to release theirs in July. JoJo June is coming up. Will it be ending as the Star Wars is going to start? Are they going to have the same issue that they had when the Sky Striker, the Rancor, and the Ghostbusters backpack? Oh, I don't know what it's called. All came up. But really, the Rancor and the Sky Striker really kind of stepped on each other's toes. And luckily, the Sky Striker was the one that funded last, so it won. So anyway, tune in tomorrow to check that out. Again, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time here on this channel. But that's not what you're here for. What you are here for is to take a look and see exactly what it was that I got. So if you've been following along, there's been a whole bunch of it's kind of drama, and what that really has to do with is the Pulse and how they're shipping some of these cards. Some of them are just completely bent. Mine came not too bad, but the box is too small. They've just wedged these cards in. It has nothing to do with UPS, FedEx, the post office. Don't get me wrong, those places have issues, but this problem has absolutely nothing to do with that. So there is a video on that. You can check it out. I'll put a link to the description, but you guys have probably all seen it. It's bullcrap. I called out Hasbro Pulse on it. Listen, if I order from BBTS or Entertainment Earth and they did something like this, I do the exact same thing. But you don't get that with companies like that, or Dorkside, or Hella Dope Toys. Not Dorkside. I apologize. I meant Nerdzoic, right? Dorkside is long gone. They probably did stuff like that. Actually, I never had an issue with Dorkside, to be honest. But if you're a collector's storefront or store, whatever you want to say, you know that you need to be packaging better. We already had this debacle with Target, and especially with the Walmart. You would have thought that Pulse, anyone should have known with what happened with the last retro. So again, I'm done with that. Let's actually get into what I got this week. So the first thing that I did get was the NECA Gargoyles Goliath. This is the game version. Basically, it is the Sega Genesis version. I was on the fence about getting this, but then it popped up in my local store, Sergeant Red's, and I was like, you know what? I kind of want it. It's supposed to be the video game, but when I look at it, it looks more like he is turning to stone. So I do want to 3D print something where it's just like, kind of like a tower where I can kind of set him on it. Hopefully I can do something like that, but I think it looks really good. It has the exact same faces as the other Goliath, but when you don't have the pupils and you have these red eyes, it actually makes the face look completely different. And he comes with the draped wings along with the big giant wings that, again, I was one that had no problem with it, but as more and more figures have come out, it's become a huge, huge issue. But anyway, I will drop a link to that also if you want to check it out. And then I got the Retro Zartan. This is not a color changing one. This is supposed to be the closer to cartoon accurate. Now, you're not going to get the same cartoon accurate as Super 7 is giving, because Super 7 is actually building their bucks after the TV show. For this, they put some blue, purplish paint. They did his pants to be more like the cartoon, but the figure is based off the classified, which, in all honesty, it looks better. And again, if you want cartoon accurate, go ahead, get Super 7, but you're not going to get any action poses like you've seen the two comics that I've recreated with both our Storm Shadow over there and Zartan. So if you want something that doesn't have any articulation, you just want a statue that looks like it, that you can move the arms a little bit, Super 7's the way to go. Also, if you like paying more than you should. But anyway, I like this figure. I think this is the best of the three. I think I said it on there. Again, I think this is actually better than the classified version. And to be honest, the color changing one is my least favorite. He comes with a lot of stuff. He costs more. He's obviously worth more. But in all honesty, looking at the figure, he's actually my least favorite. And then we have the Retro Storm Shadow. Now this guy does come with 2 extra sets of hands. He has the throwing star. So he's got a throwing star hand, right? Then he's got a fist hand, pop out really easy. Both these figures are a little bit softer. Bow and arrow still doesn't really stay on that well. But both figures are softer. Not so much in a bad way, although I do think that his feet are going to get a little bit soft, where I could see him having an issue getting him to stay in certain standing poses. Not like that. But he does tend to, if it gets warm, where he wants to kind of fall over. So here I have him. Again, any pose that you see in any of the pictures that I did or anything like that, he is standing free form. They both come with these stands. Again, I'm not a fan of stands. I don't care about stands unless the figure actually needs it, or I use sticky tack to hold them. But anyway, that's it. If you really need this figure, great. I think the classified version is just as good, other than he doesn't have the fist hand. He doesn't have the throwing star hand, but if you do have the Shang-Chi Marvel Legends, the older one, those hands can be used. You just kind of have to clip them a little bit, then you can pop it in, and you can have all kinds of hands for your Storm Shadow. But I know a lot of people do like this. He's a little bit whiter, but for the most part, I'm perfectly fine with the classified one. You don't need to worry about going out and getting the retro one if you're just like, he's so much different. He's really not. So anyway, that's about it. Links to all the videos will be in the description, so you can check them out. And you know the rest. Jump on social media, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter, A Punk with Toys. Follow me. That's where you're going to find all the good stuff, especially on Instagram and the Facebook group page, Punks with Toys, because what you join, you're a Punk with Toys. The community is growing, and it's just great to throw stuff in there. I'll throw memes up there. Other people will throw memes, but no political crap. There's no fighting. I moderate it, so I know nothing gets out of hand. And last but not least, take a second, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that bell notification so you're notified every time I drop a Sunday Night Toy Hauls video. But you already know that because you're sitting here watching, and you know that it goes on at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Sunday, hence the reason why it's called Sunday Night Toy Haul. Basically, this is just a lead-in to my Monday show. From now on, I'm going to start talking about what the topic is for Monday's show, and as you heard, Roman in the back. So I am going to get out of here. Have a wonderful day. Don't go anywhere. Check out these videos. I'll probably make it one of the ones that I reviewed. Why not?